Is it sun bright or ride on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Like time through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? How are you? Well, I hope everything with you is spectacular. I hope you're having a wonderful week. And I really do hope that you had a wonderful, wonderful Independence Day. America is 200, the United States of America is 250 years. And you got a chance to witness it and see that.
Yes.
Wow, 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 wow. So with no further ado, let's see, who am I going to talk about, baby? Oh, I know. This is going to be a little government news. I've been putting it off. And I figured, why not? This is government. So I'm going to read on Mamdani. What's his name?
Zohran Mamdani.
Zohran Mamdani. I want to know this is an undercurrent. I want to know underneath, because at this point, I'm going to tell you what I think. I believe, I'm not sure, because I'm being honest. This is my feelings of being honest. I'm a little leery because he is a Muslim. And I must say, after what America has gone through, the United States and the world has gone through with Muslims, they make me afraid. Afraid because I am totally against Sharia law. I'm totally against that. And I never had any fear of Muslims and the power of them and what they can bring to the table. I truly believe, let me say this, I truly believe that they could take over. Why not? Why not? When you look at it, I had to really check myself. Not that this is what I want, but when I'm looking at a truth, I have to look at it and be honest. Because if I'm going to judge it, let me judge it fairly, at least fair to me. When you see the parody of Drewski coming in, showing the blood of the feet of this is Jesus, making fun of what is in Christendom.
Yep.
What was. And this is not just white people. Mm-hmm. This is black men and black women and white women and Asian. They all in it, and they ate from the trough. And many of them fell by the wayside, and they took advantage of the children or the sheep of God.
Yep, that's true.
This is why one of the biggest reasons why I left the church. Just horrible. No love. From the pulpit all the way back to where you're parking the parking lot. No love. No love. And so when you see that it is Christians that rip you off, Christians that don't help. But then when you see the Muslims come and say, we got our own stores, we got this, we got that. You want peace, we're going to give you peace. You steal, we're going to handle it. You stole, you won't steal no more. You lie, yes. Living under that. To me, that would be tyranny. But I can see that kind of righteousness feeling on fire when you see little girls out there and little boys being taken advantage of.
Yes.
When you see all the horrors, and please hear me, I could see why Islam would say, we got to take over.
Yeah.
Enough
is enough.
Is enough. Men walking with their hands down, mm-hmm. Streets riddled with drugs. You don't see the Muslim people out there in the street like that with their hijab or whatever it is.
Yeah, hijab.
Hijab. So you have to say, wait a minute, mm-hmm. because that's gone out the church. The church is cold. The church is damn near dead. It's almost got a tombstone on it. the mindset. That's why it is a time where we worship the church. The church is not, the church is you. You are the church. It goes with you wherever you go. In season, out of season, up, down, you are the temple of the holy. But those that are wrapped up in that church, and this is what I see, and I started feeling like a conviction. I don't want this. Do you understand?
Yes.
But I can see.
Yep, I can see.
I don't want it.
Mm-hmm. But you understand.
But I understand. And I'm not saying this out of judgment, but I have to be fair. And so I don't want this. And so when we look at now in the United States, we're so touchy.
Yes.
We can't say anything. They say we have freedom of speech, but freedom of speech will get you sued. Not a reasonable 25,000, 50. Get you sued 3 million.
That's true.
$1 million.
Yep, a ridiculous amount.
This is ridiculous. So things are so touchy. So I could see that. And it's like you're setting a place for that religion to come in. Why? You don't talk to each other. You know, your kids. I could just see it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if we're teeter-tottering here.
But if we're not careful.
But if we're not careful, yeah, you may get rid of Ilhan Omar. Is that her name?
Ilhan Omar.
Ilhan Omar. You might get rid of her because she got to go. But I truly believe that there are Muslims that maybe not like that. And I'm thinking that maybe he isn't. I don't like the way he thinks. I don't know what kind of thinking it is, but at least he's trying something. The same thing Trump is doing, breaking down the old establishment, breaking down the way that people think. He's doing the same thing, trying to bring in another way. How I feel? I'm so glad I don't live in New York anymore.
That's true.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Because the day that I would have known that they went down to Times Square and all the Muslims shut it down with prayer, I would have been too fit to be tired. Because that's my fear of them taking over. And only because I know I'm a woman and I know I'm in the back of the line.
That is definitely true.
I know my mouth. I know I wouldn't fit. I wouldn't fit. What do you think, babe?
Yes, most definitely.
I wouldn't fit. So I fear that. But I don't think that we need to live under anything that harsh.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to read on Mamdani because I don't think that, I think that what he is doing, I really do think he's doing it out of this is the way he see it. But there are many people who want this, and I'm telling you, people, nothing is free. Nothing. Not even the air you breathe. We're paying a price for the pollution of it now. Nothing is for free. When someone say free, your antenna should go up and be like, nothing for free.
Yes.
What do I have to sacrifice? Think about it. So this is Mamdani. Oh, so this is a king. He's on fire. He's on the edge of his seat. He's on the edge of his seat. What that mean? He tweaking. He tweaking. Okay. His problem is negotiation contracts. His problem is working. You know, I also feel as though he's new at this. He's young. I see that he is a novice. I think he bit off something way more than he can chew, and I think that he needs help. He's looking for contracts. Also here, I don't know, in his past, I think that he thought it was going to be easy. And you know, this card is fitting. This number 6 right here, the 6 of Wands, is fitting because it's like, yeah, you do get the victory. You did win. You did win. You won. You won. Woo, woo, woo. But look what you won. You won. But look what you won. Nothing but misery. Because you are miserable. And this is what this card is. This card is like, you know how you win? Yep. You wanted to win, you won. But when you won, you're like, I got the booby prize. It ain't nothing what I thought. It's like I won, but at what cost? And future, I think he wants to start a new thing. I think he really wants to do this. I really, really do. I think he wants to start. I think he wants this thing. I don't know what you call it. What is it when the for me, it just looked like the government is ruling everything. Right now, the capital, I think we're a capital where the people, you make your money. But I think when you are, I don't know these things. I knew them in school. I had government, but they coming back because this is a time to really get into things like this. I'm doing the best I can. But I think what he's doing is where the government takes care of you. What is that called? A socialist? I don't know. I don't know what they call. You out there, help me. I am eager to learn. But anyway, this is what I think. Go ahead, baby. Come on.
Yes, hold up. As I get that, one thing I noticed about the cards is I'm over here trying to find that answer for you.
And I see a lot of fire. So he's got a lot of energy going on.
A lot of wands, yes.
A lot of wands.
What I found interesting is that both the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands are facing in the same direction.
While that victory of the past is looking forward. In other words, he still have that mindset that he can make it work. He can make it work, but it's so weird. He's looking at something that may have taken place or happened in the past. What he's trying to do, it's like it's something that happened in the past, and he's trying to revamp it and bring it to the future. But he haven't, you know how something must have been done. Whatever he's doing, it has been done in the past. Because I see the king looking towards the past. I see the ace pointed towards the past. I see this 3 here looking face to face and contract and wanting to push this thing forward. But he himself, he sits in the past position with all this winning victory moving forward. And yet he's trying to bring something old and resurrect it anew. That's the best way I could say it. And will it work for him? And the problem is this. The hermit is what? The hermit is, I think he finds himself on the outskirts with whatever he's doing. I think he's got a lot of opposition. I think that at this point, he's switched in between. Do he listen to what other people have to say, or do he continue to go on his journey with what he has to say? But I definitely see him on the outcast, on the outside. I see he is split in two. He is separated. Though it's like he's got, though I feel as though in my mind, this is me, the way I see, he got a handful around him that loves him. But he's got so many against him. But when the handful around him, it could be like thousands, but those that could blind the view where you think you're going right, whereby on the outside, it could be 1 million against you. You know, you could have 100,000 around you and it looked like a lot. But when on the outskirts, you got 1 million people against you. If when I say a handful, I mean, it could be 800. I don't know. I'm
Right.
just throwing out figures. So, but I definitely see he's struggling here. He's struggling, and I think things are dark. I think things are dark. Contracts are dark. I think he's struggling, but he understands for the victory, you have to turn down the old way. So these things are going to happen as you press forward to change it. Will he change it?
That's a good question.
I see the mother.
Oh.
I think he's going to make an inroad. I think he's going to make some kind of inroad. What do you think?
So funny
Because this is the Empress, and yeah, I think he's going to make some kind of inroad. Something, to what degree? I think he is going to make some kind of inroad. He's going to make some kind of inroad here. Something he's going to do. Go ahead.
Yes. So funny the Empress came out because I wanted to ask about his wife and how
And let me say this. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Because why this is on my mind. And not only that, because the Empress is Earth card. And we see here, this negotiation is where he's at in his present, trying to get negotiating, trying to get bidders, trying to do it. And the Empress show up. So I see that he's going to, help will come from for him. To what degree, I don't know. But help is coming. Contracts are being made. Compromises are being met. To what degree? I don't know. We have to go on with the reading. Go ahead, baby Crone.
yes. I want to know, how is him being the mayor affecting his marriage?
You know, every time I see this card, I always like to say, this is pink and yellow and blue. It appears to be a rainbow, but all the colors. So I think for us, I think it appears to be strong and healthy, but behind closed doors, I think that they struggle. I think they struggle with insecurities. I do. I think they struggle. This card, that's why their back is turned. They're outside. We're together. We look good. Everything looks wonderful. Everything. But it isn't as true as that. Doesn't mean that they're falling apart. It just means that the inside, you go in there, you'll find some dust.
Okay.
That's the best way. You have another question?
One thing that I noticed looking at these cards is that there's 3 wand cards, but there's also 3 earth cards.
Also, looking at the cards, I also see that the Hermit also is facing the direction of the past.
You're right. And we can almost interpret the 10 of cups too, because their back is turned.
Their back is towards the past. See, it's something that he's trying to resurrect, something he's trying to build, but it's an old mindset. It's an old way. I don't know. It's a mindset. It's an old way. He believes in this way. He believed that it will help. He really believes that. He really, really, really believe it. And he has, like I said, a handful of people that believes with him and want it. But the outer skirts is greater and they don't want it. They're not feeling it. They don't want it. Whatever. That's where his mind is. He really wants to do something to change the people. And I think he wants to be a mayor for a long time. You know, he wants to be a mayor. He wants to be beloved. He wants to change in a sense like Trump.
Yep.
Like Trump, you know, I want to make a difference. And my difference is going to hurt before it gets better. That's the best way I could see this.
Yep.
But as far as his house, how is his wife mental? See, her back is to everybody. It's like back is turned. She's She could be ready to move. She could be ready to just go on a vacation or something. They live a very stressful life.
Yes.
I mean, to be hated
Yep.
and loved, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Outside your door. You know, he doesn't have the benefits like the president. No. You have anything else?
My question that I want to know
Please.
is, how confident is Mamdani feeling about his mayorship?
He said, Lord, have mercy. Oh, no, he wouldn't say Lord. I'm sorry. Allah, have mercy, strength, inner strength to hold him up. He had bit off more than what he could chew. He's had this idea of the way that it should be. But you know, in your mind, that's what that fire is. In your mind, you got it. But now that you have it, it ain't as easy as it looks. It has so much opposition. He sees the pitfalls, but he believes in it. Whatever this is something that has been done. It's from the past. He's trying to resurrect something that is new. I would say what it is, but I don't know politics. I don't know, but he's trying to resurrect an old idea, an old way, and he believes in it wholeheartedly, even though it's costing him. But as I said, it's like he understands you're going to lose first. It's going to be bad at first, but it gets worse. As you tear things down, it's painful, but as we build it back up, then you will reap the benefits. Hang in there with me. A lot like what I say about the president, saying the same thing. It looks bad now, but it will get better. Will it? Will it though? Hold that thought. Another fire. It's all over the place. It gotta be. When you have all this fire, this just seems like this is a burning volcano. It's like it's just fire gone wild. Go ahead, baby Crones.
Yes.
Too much going on, too much energy, too much passion, too much. Yeah. Go ahead, baby Crones.
I noticed that the strength was also looking in the direction of the King
And
of
that's
Wands.
fire.
Yes, but the Page of Wands is facing in the direction of the Six of Wands.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found it interesting that the only card that's looking directly at us is the Empress.
It's the Empress. Mm-hmm. Because Dios. And this is the only card that is Earth and looking at us. And we know if the Empress, she's a grantor. And so therefore, whatever they're negotiating, he's going to get something in his favor.
Okay.
But his idea, he has an idea. He's forging forward. He has an idea. And that idea is the way he wants to run it. But in order to do it, he's got to tear down the old and build up the new. But he's against so much opposition. This is all I keep saying. He's so much against so much opposition that will he do it? And when I see the page of Wands come out, what do I see? I just see more fire.
Yep, a young innovator.
Young, innovative. In other words, I'm not going to give up on the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Though it slay me, though it kill me, I ain't giving up. I don't care what it look like. I'm forging on as a mother, because the pages are feminine to me. And so as this feminine energy, it's like his baby. It's like, this is something I want to do. This is my child. And I'm forging on. I'm in it, and I don't want to turn around. That's what I get from this reading. Okay. I get this on fire, just mad fire. And he's got a passion, but it's mad fire. As far as his marriage, I think it strains their marriage, but they're in it, you know?
Yep.
We'll see where that goes, but it strains. And it could be having a lot of stress where she doesn't want to have children, or it could be hard for her to have children. She's a Muslim. She should be pregnant and barefooted. You know, they've been married for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on there? Why get married at that young age if you ain't planning on having no children?
That is true.
I mean, that's why I say when I look at his religion is showing me that maybe he is not to the Sharia law. Not that he won't endorse it. But I'm saying it just doesn't seem like he is that deep in it. That's
Right.
all I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Not like that. And I just seen he's consumed is consumed. I just think that right now, too much fire isn't good.
No.
It's fire out of control. Too much passion, too much. It's too much. And the outcome card, I had to go from the bottom because this is the base.
So is it like that like bittersweet?
Death.
Is it like that bittersweet of, even though you have a lot of passion for what you do, it's just maybe like you're overly passionate to the point?
Yes, overly passionate, just consuming fire. But at the end, what happened? But fire will consume everything in its path. And right now, for the base, we see death. Now, what kind of death is that? What kind of death?
Burnout.
And let's see. The final outcome, we know ultimate death. What do you mean? Burnout. And since this is on him, could this be an assassination?
Mm.
Could this just be a burnout where he just mentally burned out?
Could be.
Could it be that everything is dying away so he can start anew and do that, bring in the kind of system he wants in New York? There's 3 different ways to look at it.
Yeah.
Let's see what the final card will say. I'm not going to shuffle.
Water on water.
Water on water. And because of that, I get to choose the next card. Because 3.
More fire. Oh, 3 major arcanas at that. Man, what is with the 3s today?
This is 3 major arcanas. And I can only tell you what I see. I see dread. I see dread. And that's all I'm going to say about that. What you see?
Yeah, because all 3 of those cards, the hangman is indifferent, but all 3 of those cards together is just not a good
The
combination.
hangman, the very fact that he's immersed in water. And they show the water. That's what I love about this. Because when you're upside down, the water flows to your head, the blood. Right?
Yes.
So this is someone that is immersed in water. Someone that is separated. Someone that has put everybody out and they are on the out. Someone that has buried their head in the sand. Or buried. I don't know, because I don't know. I'll pick one more card. But as I said, what did I say? How did I leave this? Dread.
Dread.
There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that I will say this. In spite of everything, in spite of all of this, all of it, something's going to work out in the end. It may not be what you want it to be, but something is going to work out, because I like to believe that Cups has to deal with feelings of love. Lost love, gained love, win love. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Oh, I was wondering what it means to have 2 aces out, because we have 2 aces. The ace of
Whenever
wands.
you have 2 of anything, it's always a conflict. So we have the ace of emotions versus the ace of fire. So you have fire and water and turmoil.
And both elements dominate the reading.
And both elements are dominating, but fire dominates, and it ends in fire. And I picked this card just as a mercy card because it's going to need water when it's all said and done. It's going to need a refreshing because it looks like this thing is going to pop off. And I don't want to be nowhere near when it does.
Yep, I get it.
And sometimes, and like I said, this is what my grandfather said to me, and I used to say this all the time when I would like say if I wasn't feeling good or something like that. It's, you know, how you don't feel good. And my grandfather, I would go to my grandfather and say, I just don't feel good. If he say, how you doing? I don't feel good. And he would say, sickness don't last forever. And I would say, it don't, nope, you're going to have some good days. You'll feel better. You'll have a good day. It don't last forever. And that always made me feel better. No matter what I went through, I held on to that.
Bless you.
Okay. So what I see, anarchy. And I just don't see how his dream can come to fruition, but we will see. We will see. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you haven't become a sunflower, please become a sunflower and join us. We'd love to have you.
Yes.
Please, if you have anything to say about this politics reading, please leave your message down below. And also, that took a lot out of me.
Yeah, but then you sneezed right after it.
Yeah, and I knew when I sneezed, I knew it meant something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that just confirmed. And lately, I've been sneezing during certain readings when I normally don't sneeze at all.
That is true.
So I've been paying attention to that. So nevertheless, this is what we have to say. Please thumb us up. You have been doing so wonderful.
Yes, thank you so much.
Just thumb us up, just as being kind. We so appreciate it. And you know our jingle, I gotta find my recorder. And you know what we say?
Yes.
Hype us up. Subscribe to us. And don't forget to thumb us up. Hey, sunflowers.